Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Logan Fish, and today I'll be talking about the top 10 fish to catch in the USA. And what these will be discussing is, fish you must catch if you ever visit the USA, or if you're in the USA, if you try to catch all these fish. So we'll start off with, and we're going to go from 10 to 1 obviously. Number 10 is the black crappie. Now the black crappie is a type of panfish, obviously. And what it involves is, I'm looking it up. Um, what it what it is, it's a panfish, and it's kind of like a bluegill, a little different than that though. But it's got blacks. It the description is, I don't know. They don't get big. They get to roughly about 6 pounds. They're normally silver gray to green in color, and they show some black dots, obviously. They're also related to the white crappie, which is a little smaller, but the black crappie is, it grows to decent size, they say about 6 pounds. The world record is, for black crappie is 5 pounds, but they said it could go to 6 pounds. So yeah, but these are really good fish. They're cool looking. They're really nice. Not that hard to catch, and they're pretty cool. And we love catching them as kids, so that's what we do. Okay, number 9 is the channel catfish. Now, as you're probably thinking, well, I've heard of channel catfish before. They are, if you ever seen them, they're normally stocked in a lot of lakes, and what they are, they're gray. They look like a regular catfish. They're very gray. They're all over the states, pretty much. It's the official state. It's the official fish of a couple different states. These guys can get very big, close to about 60 or more pounds. The biggest, they were related to the blue catfish. They get to, roughly 40 to 50 pounds. Biggest one was 58. So they are big fish. They're stocked a lot. They're stocked in my state a lot. So and they're pretty much distributed a lot, especially in the south. So yeah, they're and it's really cool. They're like kind of like bomb feeders, and they eat so much different stuff. It's really crazy. But they're cool fish when you catch, and they put up a good fight. I've caught a couple of channel catfish in my life, and they're really fun once you hook them up. Okay, number 8 is the northern pike, and as you guys know, this thing I've already done a how to catch them. These things are like the barracuda, except in the barracuda, except it's in what's it called? Oh, I'm holding this pen. As you guys can see, the pen mini cameo. Anyways, northern pike is like the barracuda, part of fresh water. They're kind of like carnivores. They eat a lot of stuff. They get very big. They get to roughly about 20 pounds, roughly. They're not just distributed in just America. They're distributed in Britain, they're distributed in Ireland, most of Canada, and in many other parts of the world, wherever it gets really cold. They get very big. The biggest one was 55 pounds in Germany. That is the one there, and it was huge. I mean, that's pretty big. So yeah, um, yeah, but they're very cool looking fish. They look like barracuda, like I said before. Really cool fish to catch. Normally, the average in my state they get around here is roughly about 20 pounds. That's big ones, but they're good size, really cool looking fish, and you gotta catch them. Okay, we gotta move along. Number 7 is a bluegill. I did also another. Well, I'll leave a link to those videos also. But those are cool. They're fish what we catch as kids. They are small panfish, really cool looking fish. The biggest one caught was what was it? It was like 4 pounds. But these things don't get very big. They're very small fish. They're not that big. They grow to they can grow up to 12 inches and 4.5 pounds. That's the biggest one. There's the state fish of Illinois. They're more of prey because they're a prey of muskie, walleye, trout, bass, heron, kingfisher, snapping turtles, and otters. So they're pretty much the prey, but they're fun fish to catch when we were a kid. You catch up a big one, like one that's a good pound, and they're really cool fish to catch. And they're really fun too. You just hook one on as a little kid. They're so fun. So and that's what really matters. Your first fish is most likely a bluegill normally, and they're really cool fish to catch. I mean, as a kid, I loved them. My first fish caught was a bluegill, and I appreciate it. I still like catching them still. Okay, number 6 is the brown trout. Now, brown trout is also distributed in other places besides here. It's a really cool looking fish. I do have to say so myself. They're mainly known in the UK, around Ireland, and some England, and a bit of Scotland. But they're really cool looking fish. I do have to say that. They're very interesting. They don't grow that big, but they can grow huge. These guys can get up to about 44 pounds, and that's a pretty big fish right there. They're very closely related to the Atlantic salmon. That's very interesting. So yeah, and I mean they're super cool fish. People fly fish for them. They're kind of like rainbow trout, but they just have a cool looking, you know, thing about them. I mean, they're just so interesting of fish. I mean, I'm looking at the images. They're so amazing. They got like spots. They got a brown, yellowish colors. I see a big. I mean, there's some big ones that people catch. So yeah, they're really cool fish. Okay, next one, number 5, is the musky lunch. And you probably guys know, most of you who live up north know what musky lunch is. But if you don't, muskies, they're like pike, but they're way bigger. These things are so huge. These things get up to about 30 pounds or more. Very big fish indeed. These things are awesome. They're kind of like the sharks of freshwater. They're super big and they're so fun to catch. And there's so many lures that have been made for muskies and pikes. It is insane. And they're really, some of them, and there's different techniques you want to use for muskies and all that. So it's really cool. And it's a different type of fishing. And that's what's really cool. That's what I like about muskies. Those fish with the big teeth. They're so cool to catch. They really are. Okay, number 4 is the blue catfish. If you especially live in the south, you know what this is. But if you don't, it's just like a channel cat, except it's a blue catfish. That's how simple it is. Really cool fish. I've seen them before. They got bluish gray to them. Not entirely blue, but they got pretty close of it. These things grow so huge. They grow so big. They grow like massive, like 60 pounds. That's huge. These things get actually close to even 100 pounds. These guys can live for a long time. They're part mainly of the south, from Texas, a little more down there, but they're massive fish. The biggest one was 143 pounds. So that's the biggest one. I mean, that's pretty huge. These things are super cool to catch. And whenever you catch them, you're going to put up a big fight, and they're so fun. Okay, number 3 is the rainbow trout. Rainbow trout is really cool to hear. They are really one of the prettiest fish I have ever seen in a part of America. That's why I think you should catch it. Really cool fish, easy to hook up sometimes. You can do different stuff. You can fly fish for them. You can do trolling for them once in a while sometimes. You can even do, just fishing ultralight. You can fish with so many stuff. If you're regular, just spinning gear, you can use power bait. You can use worms, you can use inline spinners, you can use all these stuff. It's so cool. Very pretty fish. They have a pink stripe going across them. But I like them a lot. They're one of the coolest fish ever to catch. Really fun. They don't get that big. Average trout, a stream trout, averaged about 1 to 5 pounds. So they don't get big in the streams, but in lakes they can get to about 20 pounds. These things are super cool fish. I definitely suggest you catch them. Whenever I fished them, they get bigger the more north you go. I've noticed that. So yeah, they're super cool fish. One of the prettiest fish out there. I definitely suggest going to catch them. Okay, the next one. Oh wow, this is a 10-minute video. Okay, so guys, I'm sorry for a 10-minute video. You guys can look for your favorites, obviously. So yeah, but anyways, let's get moving on so it doesn't get too long. Okay, next, number 2 is a salmon, chin hook, or coho. These things are so fun. Very great. Part of Washington and a little bit, I believe a little bit of Canada. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe so. But mainly part of Washington state fish. They are so cool. Things get big. So amazing when you catch these fish. It is insane. I love these fish so much. They look so amazing, and all about them, and especially being really just a part of North America, mainly part of USA. That's super cool to see. That like we have fish, especially to here. You normally don't get that. Normally fish are distributed around the world, but salmon are specifically to North America and a lot more towards USA. And I like that about. They're really cool looking fish, really amazing. These things get super huge, and they're so cool to catch. You can go different stuff. You can go trolling, you can go fly fishing, you can use regular spinning gear, and it's so cool. Okay, number 1 fish, it's a tie between, but they are bass, is the largemouth and smallmouth. Largemouth bass is one of the most sought out game fish in USA. It is one of the best. They put up the hardest fight. There are so many lures made for this. Crankbaits, surface lures. You have stick baits. You have soft plastics, all made for just this one fish. And so much stuff is being made for it. It is insane. It's crazy. That's what I like about bass is it's so sought out. It's crazy. That's what's cool. Also, which is very sought out, is its cousin is the smallmouth bass, very related, and another cool fish to catch, opposite pretty much. Largemouth bass like dirty water sometimes, and smallmouth like clear water. These fish, the bass, are so cool fish that they just both deserve to be number 1. But if I had to choose, it have to be largemouth because that's a fish so fun to catch. Everybody wants to catch one, obviously. Everybody loves them, so yeah. Sorry, guys, for a long episode, 13 minutes. I will try not to do that again, but, I just had to discuss a lot about each fish. I rambled a little bit, so there's probably a good 3 minutes of me just rambling, not talking straight and just couldn't find my words, so yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and as I always say, keep on fishing.